What's up guys, it's Crocheter back with another video, and today I'll be attempting to knit for the very first time. I have not knitted anything in my life before, but yet I own 3 pairs of knitting needles. I have heard other crocheters complain about knitting, so I've decided to put it to the test and see what is so difficult about knitting. Okay, so I have found a video that shows how to knit. It looks easy-ish, I should say. This is How to Cast On in Knitting, Two Ways by Happy Berry Knitting. It looks beginner friendly, so hopefully this is a good video tutorial. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first step is to make a slip knot. That I can do. I can do that for sure. Now let's get on to actually casting on.
Some other loops, so we've got something to knit with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our other knitting needle here, and we just want to place it to the left hand side of your slip knot, and then we're just going to poke our knitting needle through that loop. So you see that gap underneath, we just want to put it through. So this one at the back, we're going to wrap it round, and we're going to bring the yarn through the middle of our knitting needles and just catch that piece, and you want to bring that loop up, pull up gently, and that should feed. You don't want to just.
I have successfully casted on one stitch. Took me 2 minutes and I did one stitch, whereas I could have chained like 150 in crochet. Oh, 3 minutes later, this is what I have. So this is 10 stitches cast on. In crochet, you would call this chains. I'm not sure what you're gonna call this in knitting. If you do, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so my concern is when you are, for example, doing single crocheting, you would normally like chain 11. So when you're doing your rows, you'll have a total of 10 stitches. Is that the same thing for knitting, or you just cast on 10? I'm sorry for all the loud noise going on. Yes, so do I just cast on 10? So my swatch would be 10 stitches? Or do I have to do like 11? Her next video tutorial is how to knit stitch in knitting. And she has, okay, she has 10 cast-ons. So I think we are going good so far, and it looks similar to what she has. Hopefully this shouldn't get too difficult, because if casting on was difficult enough.
So it's going right through that loop, and you want to make sure that you wrap it around the back of our to catch that yarn. Hold this stitch out the way slightly so you don't catch it with your needle, and then all we do is we simply flick off this other loop. Just want to get rid of that. Bye.
Okay, so I think I did my first stitch. I think I did it. I'm not sure. It looks like what she has. It looks like a hot mess. So I'm just gonna finish this row and see if it looks good or not. Okay, bye. Okay, so as I was knitting, I had one stitch left and my knitting needle fell off. This is what we are working with right now. Um, it looks like what was shown in the thumbnail. However, I think my yarn split somewhere in the middle there, and this is which part it fell off. I don't know if you could see it. Here's which part it fell off, and I don't think I put back my needle in the correct stitch. However, I'm just going to work a few more rows and we will attempt casting off. Okay, so I have a few rows completed. I think it's 3 or 4 rows. Fine. With a few rows completed, so I am just going to end it here. So I am going to learn how to cast off now.
Wrap my yarn round and do a normal knit stitch. Okay. Put that onto our rubber needle, like so. Stitch needles underneath. Wrap my yarn round and do a normal knit stitch. Okay. Put that onto our rubber needle, like so. Then we're going to do knit stitch the next one as well. So side, go through the loop, needles underneath, wrap the yarn round, and do a knit stitch. So hopefully you're quite used to the knit stitch from my other tutorial. But when you've got 2 loops on your right needle, what we're going to do is we're going to put our needle into the first one here, and we're just going to put it over the second one. So what you want to do is make sure that that comes over the top and keep the second one
Okay, so I messed up. So I'm just gonna take it off. So that was me attempting to knit for the very first time. It was eventful. I will probably not do it anytime soon. I will stick to my friendly crochet hooks because if I drop a stitch, it's easy to pick it back up. Whereas this, if you drop a stitch, you dropped a stitch. You know, crocheting, you work with your rows, whereas this, you are working the entire row altogether, basically. So, like when you're crocheting, you would, do one row, do one stitch all the way across the row. With knitting, you technically work in the full row and there's no going back. There is no going back whatsoever. Once you remove your needles, that is it. You have to start over. This is too complicated as a crocheter. I might attempt doing this not very soon, but definitely a second time, and hopefully I will give it a better try and I will try to do a bigger project. So that is all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what you would like to see me do next. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.